and welcome to another edition of On the Patio with Mr. D. Hey, the other day I put out a video on 3 different products, and I ran into some problems with the Ulanzi PT-20 adapter, being able to hold the Road Go in place. And I learned a few things after I did the field test out there. You got to make sure it's 100% aligned and all that kind of thing. And also found out that the sunglass camera system that I had failed horribly. I mean, they were gone. Now I've got my old pair on, and I've had these for, I don't know, 6 years, I guess. But they're starting to fall apart here at the fold area. But for as much as I use them, hey, why not? I might as well do it. We got something in the water over here. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's a gator or just a tree, but I'm gonna give it a wide berth. Okay, what I'm gonna do today, guys, is I'm kind of doing a follow-up on using the adapter to hold the Road Go on the INSTA360, and what I want to do is get it up on the 106-inch pole all the way up. It's mounted on the pole now, but it's mounted down. And I want to check it and see if I fix the ghosting problem I had picking up the Road Go body, or it was the Ulanzi PT-20 adapter. But I picked it up in the footage when I was doing the field test. So I think I've got it all worked out now. So basically that's what I'm going to be doing this morning. So hey, come along with me and let's see if we got this thing right. All right, guys, I got it up on the 106-inch pole. Now this is the Telson 108-inch or 106-inch carbon fiber pole. At first I didn't like it because it doesn't lock into place and you can't lock at different degrees. But you know, I've learned how to work with it now, and I can basically set it up on 3 different heights except for the bottom height. So what I want to do here is get and see if I got that ghosting problem situation gone. And I'm looking at the footage to see if I see the edge of that camera. And I'm going to look again right now. Let me zoom it in. And I don't see it. So I think the problem was fixed. And what it was is, if you don't have that Ulanzi PT-20 bracket aligned perfectly with the sides of the INSTA360, it will pick it up. It's extremely sensitive. And what happened was, when Terry and I were out the other day, I didn't have it 100% aligned apparently. And I also found out, if you don't really tighten that thing down onto the 1/4-20 screw to the Telson pole, if you don't really make that really tight, that Ulanzi PT-20 bracket will move a little bit, and then you'll pick it up in your shots, and it kind of ruins everything. So I think I've got that nailed, guys. I'm real happy about that. We're going to continue our paddle, guys, and you guys can enjoy the 360-degree footage. So hey, we'll be back in a bit. What I was going to say, guys, is, you know, I own the GoPro Max 360 or 360 Max, whatever you want to call it. And I have that, and then I have the Insta360 X2 camera. And I'm finding out that I'm really liking the Insta360 camera more than the GoPro. And the reason is its size. I can slide that thing right in my pocket, put the lens protectors on, of course, Now, lens protectors on both of these cameras is critical, because if you mess these lenses up, you got to buy a new camera. So I bought a thing like this, and it just covers over the lenses, and it really does a good job. And I always keep that thing covered, but I found out that I'm using the Insta360 more than I am the GoPro 360 Max. And I'm trying to deduce why. The footage and stitching and all that kind of stuff like that is almost the same. The horizon lock is the same. I think the reason is because of this size. It's more convenient and it's more easy portability wise than the GoPro is. The GoPro is boxy, like their, like the Fusion and their other GoPro cameras. They're boxy. And I was actually looking at the Insta360R yesterday, like I need another 360 camera. But after doing more research on that and stuff like that, I've decided against that. Now I'm going to give you a couple other cuts to a couple other cameras that just came out. DJI just came out with their new Action 2. At this time, guys, I'm going to tell you, don't buy it. It's overheating and shutting down. And we're talking 10 minutes at the 4K at 120 frames a second. It's heating up so bad that it shuts itself down. So they got some problems with that. Now, GoPro's got a problem with overheating. Their new GoPro 10 is the same thing. It's overheating and crashing out and burning. Now, Insta360 also came out with the Insta360 Go. Now, this is a pretty unique camera. I can't justify it because I have so many action cameras. I'd like to have it to do a review on, but I just don't want to put out, $400 for a camera just to do a review on it. Don't make no sense. But the Insta360 Go is an extremely tiny, we're talking tiny little action camera. Its claim to fame, it only does 1440, it doesn't do 4K. And one of the problems they had with it right out of the jump, it has pre-installed memory of 32 gig. You're talking about, if you're shooting 1440, that's about a gig a minute. So you can see how fast that recording is going to eat up, and you're going to lose a lot of recording time. Bald eagle. All right, I've got to pause here, guys. That was amazing, guys. Able to see that bald eagle. He was just sitting in that tree like it was nothing. And it's November. Just normally when they get here, they have a nest, like I said, on the other side of the lake. I don't know if that's one of their babies that's come to adulthood. I really don't know. But he did not make the turn. I lost him over there towards the city, so I don't know. There is another lake on the other side, and it's not accessible by boat. It's just a big lake now. He may be flying over there, but that was pretty awesome. Nice to see that. I got some good footage. You'll see it in this video. Anyway, I'm back up in 360 mode, guys, and looks like I've taken care of my bracket ghosting problem with the Ulanzi PT-20. And I tell you what, I gotta be honest with you, these are hard to find. I found mine at B&H Photo, and try to find it. It's really difficult, and it's not cheap. You're getting that bent bracket, well, especially pressed and all that kind of stuff to hold the Go. But that and a pigtail 3.5 millimeter jack, and that's 20 bucks. But I wouldn't try to make it yourself. The design is so critical, and that's why I didn't complain about the price at all. I was kind of surprised at first, because I have a lot of Ulanzi product, and they're normally not very pricey. But because of the criticality and the measurements required to keep the ghosting out of the footage, it's definitely more than worth it if you want to do audio from a high point, which is definitely where I'm doing today. And one thing cool about this, as I'm still looking at the footage as I'm paddling, and it looks like that particular ghosting problem is gone. So anyway, we're going to get out of here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's only focused on a follow-up for a specific part that I thought may have failed, but it didn't. The failure was on my part. So we'll see you on the next one.